We are gathered here today to sip some tea, honey. So make sure you guys have your teacups ready because this tea is what? Piping hot. Hey you guys, it's your girl T, and yes, I am in the mood today to rock some damn black lipstick, okay? So yes, I'm wearing black lipstick on my lips because that is the mood that I am in. I feel like being on some vampy shit, okay? Anyways, I hope you guys are doing good today. I know it's been a few days since I made videos. If you follow me on social media, then you guys know I've been busy working on set and going on auditions and stuff like that. But I wanted to come on here and just make a few videos for you guys today so we can sip tea together, honey. So anyways, a lot of folks have been wanting me to talk about the whole Grammy situation. And I didn't want to do a full recap because the Grammys was just, you know, it was okay. It wasn't all that, but it was okay, you know what I'm saying? And of course, Queen Beyonce did the damn thing, okay? Queen Beyonce had more trust in that damn chair than I do a lot of people in my personal life, okay? When I seen her leaning back, I was like, well, damn, slay, queen, slay, okay? Now, a lot of folks were accusing her of being part of the Illuminati and saying that she was coming off like the Virgin Mary and that she wanted everybody to worship her. It was so many people pissed off at her performance, but for the most part, a lot of people liked her performance as well. Now, the biggest controversy that's coming out of this whole Grammy situation is not just Beyonce's outfit and her wearing all this gold and her basically channeling African spirituality or folks saying that she's trying to be like the Virgin Mary. That wasn't the controversy. The controversy is the Beehive, along with Solange and a lot of other black people, feel like Beyonce should have won Album of the Year, and they are accusing the Grammys of being racist, okay? So as we all know, her sister Solange, she won her first Grammy, and then she decided to take to social media and basically go off and put the Grammys on blast. First, she posted Frank Ocean's statement as to why he did not want to participate in the Grammys, why he didn't want to submit his songs to the Grammys. So after she got done posting that on her social media feed, this is what Solange had to say. So Solange says, there has only been 2 black winners in the last 20 years for Album of the Year. There have been over 200 black artists who have performed. Then she goes on to say, create your own committees, build your own institutions, give your friends awards, award yourself, and be the gold that you want to hold, my G's. So that's what Solange says. A lot of folks did agree with her, but some people were offended. Now, I've spoken about that before, why I've blasted people, because I feel like people hold the Grammys and the Oscars to like such a high esteem, but then these same black folks will not go to the NAACP Awards. They won't go to the BET Awards. They won't show up for the Soul Train Music Awards. Just like back in 2015 when Omarion was so pissed off that Supposed to Be wasn't nominated for a Grammy, but yet and still Supposed to Be was nominated for a Soul Train Award, a BET Award, and guess what? Omarion did not show up.
Winner is Omarion and Chris Brown and Janae.
Unfortunately, Omarion and Chris couldn't be here tonight.
So we win.
So that's my thing. Like I've always said, we need to also hold our own celebrations, our own platforms to a high esteem, just like we hold the Grammys and the Oscars. But now with that being said, I kind of disagree with Solange. I get what she's trying to say because we have not had any black artists win Album of the Year in a long time. The last black female to win Album of the Year was Lauryn Hill, and that was like in 1999, almost 20 years ago. I cannot believe it's been that long, okay? So yes, it's been a while, but you can't really complain, but you also received a Grammy. You know, that's one thing, that she didn't have a Grammy, but they also gave you a Grammy that night. So does that really make them racist because you yourself won a Grammy? So I don't know. I just kind of felt like that was kind of weird. But I get what she's saying. We do need to have our own committees. We do need to, like I've always said from jump, we have to hold our own award shows to the same standard as we do the Grammys and as the Oscars. I understand why the Oscars and the Grammys, while they're the upper echelons of awards, they're the upper echelons of excellence because everybody and their mama shows up. This is like worldwide news. So I understand why people, you know, will gravitate to the Grammys as opposed to the NAACP Awards or the Soul Train Music Awards. But again, we have to hold our own awards to those same standards before we sit up here and complain about what the Grammys are not doing for us, because the NAACP Awards was created for black excellence, and so many people do not show up and so many people do not support those award shows, and I think that's really, really sad, okay? So now, on top of that, a lot of people want to know what I felt about Adele's speech. You know, I thought Adele was being very heartfelt. Like the first time when she was just, you know, in awe and she was shouting out Beyonce. And she's like, I want Beyonce to be my mommy. And I think Beyonce should have won. And then when she won Album of the Year, and like she just went on this whole spiel about Beyonce, and then she's talking about how her black friends really look up to Beyonce, and you know Beyonce gave her black friends pride or whatever she said, and a lot of people were offended by that. I was not offended by that at all because I understood where she was coming from, because a lot of black people, let's keep it real, they idolize Beyonce, you know what I'm saying? It's like when Beyonce does something, when Beyonce wins something, it's like the whole black community wins. So I understand what Adele is saying about that, but you know people got to be sensitive, honey. They do not want to hear the word black in anything. Why she got to say black friends? Don't she got just regular friends? I'm not that damn sensitive. I really don't care about that situation. But I did feel like the Beyonce worship was just a bit much. And like you guys know, honey, I'm a Queen Beyonce fan, okay? I don't stand for no damn body because ain't none of these people cut me no check, okay? But I am a fan of Beyonce, but I kind of felt like it was almost a bit too much when she kept going on and on about how Beyonce should have won and Beyonce's tearing up. And it's almost like the focus went away from Adele to Beyonce. And it kind of, to me, kind of turned into like almost like a pity party. Like, you know, you should be up here, you should be getting this. And it's like, dude, pat yourself on the back. Like, it's not easy to win a Grammy, let alone album of the year. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what race you are. That is a feat. Like, you know, pat yourself on the back. Like, you just thanked Beyonce, you know, just 2 awards ago. And now here you are again, you know, like literally like bowing down and worshiping her. And I just felt like it was just over the top. I felt like it was just a bit much. I like Adele, but you know, she just kept going on and on and on. I'm just like, damn, you know, get your award and go sit down. You know, kudos to you, bitch, but I don't want to hear shit else about Beyonce. It was just too much to me personally, you know what I'm saying? While I understood she was overwhelmed and she was flattered and she was shocked because Beyonce didn't win, after a while it just started sounding like a pity party. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Adele fans, honey, don't come for me because you know I will clap back, okay? Now I won't. I don't clap back no more at the stands. Y'all do y'all. But now, because of all these people saying that, you know, the Grammys were being racist, Beyonce should have won Album of the Year. I mean, folks were acting like Beyonce didn't win anything. Last time I checked, she won 2 Grammys that night. You know, poor Rihanna didn't win shit. Okay, she still had to sit through all of that. Rihanna, after a while, was like, fuck it, boo. Honey, she grabbed that damn flask and she was getting tipsy in the audience, honey. Yes, she was. Damn, this tea's good. But I bet it's not as good as Rihanna getting drunk off that damn bling bling flask, okay? Rihanna's ass was getting towed up, okay? She's like, well, I'm not winning shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going up there for nothing. So I'm about to just get my damn drink on, okay? Funny enough, no one is speaking about Rihanna getting snubbed and Rihanna not winning a damn thing. And Work was my song, honey. When I hear that song, all I want to do is get up and dance. I love that song. And no one's talking about that. All I'm hearing is about Beyonce not winning and how racist it is that Beyonce didn't win Album of the Year. But now the Academy Recording President, Neil Porthrow, he's not speaking out about all the claims of racism. He's addressing Solange and the Beehive and people who are saying that, you know what, Beyonce was snubbed because of racism. This is not cool. So I'm going to go ahead and read you guys a small snippet of what he had to say. Check this out. So according to Neil Portnoy, he says this: no, I don't think that there's a race problem at all. Remember, this is a peer-voted award. So when we say Grammys, it's not a corporate entity. It's 14,000 members of the Academy, and they have to qualify in order to be members, which means they have to have recorded and released music. And so they are sort of experts at the highest level of professionalism in the industry. It's always hard to create objectivity out of something that's inherently subjective, which is what art and music is about. We do the best we can. We have 84 categories where we recognize all kinds of music across all spectrums. Then he also goes on to say, you don't get a chance to rapper as a best new artist of the year if you have a membership that isn't diverse and open-minded and isn't really listening to the music and not really considering other elements beyond how great the music is. So that's what Neil had to say about the entire situation. And I really appreciate him putting that out, regardless if you agree or not. He really didn't even have to address any of this BS, but he chose to. And the only thing I can say, the one thing I do want to point out that kind of irritated me with this whole Beehive, Beyonce should have won, it took shine away from other people, you know, who are very deserving. Chance the Rapper won 3 Grammy Awards, okay? Best New Artist. And this was a guy who gave his album away for free. You know what I'm saying? The Coloring Book, I talked about this. I did a video about this when he did the whole So Gone challenge. You know, they really had to fight to even get his mixtape nominated, because usually mixtapes do not make it to the Grammys. somebody started a petition to get Chance the Rapper nominated for a Grammy. And after all that hard work that his fans put in to get him nominated, not only was he nominated and accepted by the Grammys, he also won 3 awards. And I think when we just sit there and talk about racism and Beyonce not winning Album of the Year, it takes away from everything else that took place. You know what I'm saying? So I was very proud of Chance the Rapper. And even if you like Lil Yachty or not, even if you hate Lil Boat and you feel like he's trash, he's a mumble rapper, this is another guy who was nominated for a Grammy. You know what I'm saying? Nas, one of the best lyricists out there, was nominated for a Grammy, and so was Lil Yachty. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how you feel about Lil Yachty, he clearly has the best management team of all damn time, okay? This man went from a SoundCloud artist, nobody was paying his ass no mind. Honey, he done went from SoundCloud to being nominated for a Grammy, to getting Target ads, Sprite ads. All I can say is kudos to you, bitch. We see you, Lil Yachty. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a proud moment for him to be out there on the red carpet, regardless of what you thought about his rainbow colored grill. This is a kid who was in his parents' house just coming up with beats and just trying to rap, and now he's at the Grammys a year later. If that's not damn inspiration, honey, I don't know what is. There were a lot of little things going on that I felt were just as big as, like, you know, Beyonce. Let's not forget Bruno Mars. He did a tribute to Prince. Like, nobody's been talking about that. All I'm hearing about is racism and the Grammys and Beyonce not winning. And I'm like, did you guys watch Bruno Mars's performance? He killed that Prince tribute. Me being a fan of the purple one, honey, from Minneapolis, I was so proud of Bruno Mars. He got up and he killed the hell out of Let's Go Crazy. And he did that damn guitar riff. Bruno Mars brought down the house. To me, that performance was even more exciting to me personally. Don't sting me, Beehive, than even Beyonce's performance. I love Beyonce's performance, but Bruno Mars's performance gave me life, honey. Yes, okay? He did the damn thing. He represented Prince. That is how you do a tribute. And I know that Prince will be proud of what he saw on that stage Grammy night. And I hate the fact that all of that is overshadowed by racism and Beyonce not winning Album of the Year. So that's the thing that kind of bothered me with this whole situation. It's just been a lot of drama that just was not necessary. At the end of the day, Beyonce still won something. Adele won something. Both of these women are extremely talented. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if you feel like Beyonce was slighted or not, Beyonce is still winning, okay? She's still even more popular than Adele. Beyonce is still rich. She has twin babies on the way by her husband. She has her beautiful daughter. She has her family. She has her health. Beyonce will be okay with or without a Grammy for Album of the Year, okay? So folks need to remember that. People act like Beyonce is about to, hurt herself and end up in the poorhouse. She's still doing better than most of the people who are sitting here fighting and arguing about her not winning Album of the Year. So that whole situation was crazy. And like I said, poor Rihanna didn't win anything. And it's almost like the Navy's like, you know what, fuck it. We just gonna keep doing us and wait for the next Rihanna album. Meanwhile, the Beehive is just still going crazy. And it's literally been like 4 or 5 days since the Grammy Awards, okay? So anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire crazy situation, once again, concerning Queen Beyonce. Do you guys agree with what Solange had to say? Or do you feel like, you know what, how's she going to complain, but yet and still you have a Grammy, you're not giving your Grammy back, so why are you even saying anything? Or do you feel like, you know what she's saying makes a lot of sense? And then how do you feel about folks going back and forth on social media, screaming racism about Beyonce not winning, Adele fans versus the Beehive? And then how do you feel about what Neil Portnoy had to say about the situation when addressing race in the Grammys? So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire crazy situation. And last but not least, let me know what you guys think about Bruno Mars's performance, his tribute to Prince. Did you like it? How did you feel about it? Let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right, deuces. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit Lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.